So, you've seen some self-improvement videos and now you want to change. Well, the fuck are you actually gonna do? All of those videos are just giving you vague ideas on what to do or giving you a list of 36 things on things you can try today and forget tomorrow. I'm here to give you a framework for planning real change in your mind and in your life. A few things we don't want. First, try everything at once and get overwhelmed. After a week, fall back into old patterns. Second, do only things that we think we should do or other people think we should do. And third, complete focus on only one thing, eliminating all the other things, and then finding out later that our life is empty and meaningless. Well, what do we want? Creating lasting changes in our behavior and in our life. Second, doing things that we are actually excited about, even if they are maybe not the right thing to do. And don't be troubled by slow progress, because we know patience and habit are the key to success. I will tell you how you can actually plan change so it resonates with you and it won't feel like you're fighting yourself all the time. If I look back at my past life, how much positive change has happened, these 5 steps have always been crucial. If you want to create lasting changes in yourself, take a paper and start taking notes. Step 1, think on paper. You've heard it before. Thoughts are cheap, writing changes your brain. All of this is true. Now, grab a pen and start writing about the changes you want to have in your life. Typing is also fine, but writing is better. Yeah. Go stop the fucking video and come back when you have a pen in your hand. Yes? Let's go. Step 2, read a book. Watching unlimited YouTube videos and getting overwhelmed is not going to get you anywhere. Grabbing a book and reading for hours, receiving the same message over and over again or similar messages is actually going to change the way you think about things. And if you change the way you think about things, you're going to change the way you act around them and change your life. Doesn't matter what kind of book, as long as it's interesting for you. Step 3, decide. Be very clear about what you do and don't want. This can be pretty hard in some periods of your life. So hold on to these four rules for making the decision easier. 1, do you want your future life to be more enjoyable, less painful? The answer should be yes. Realizing this and reminding yourself every single time you forget that this is why you're doing it is very important. And also realize all the things that your past self has done for you. Step 2, well, what will actually get you to that better place? Do you still think it's just money, like €1,000,000? Or have you realized that the money is a symptom of other useful things, like, well, having something that other people want, being valuable to others, being the best at what you do? Those are the things you should be striving for. Step 3, what are you willing to sacrifice to get those things? Is it your time, your money, your sleep? Get very detailed about what your life will look like and what bad things, what sacrifices you will have to live today so you can have change tomorrow. Be very honest. So are you actually going to work 12-hour days for a week straight? Can you do it? Do you think you actually will be able to do it? What can you sacrifice? Step 4, put all of this on paper and get clear what sacrifices are necessary for what goals and which of those are you actually willing to do. Some things you will and cannot sacrifice yet. This will build over time once you achieve more of the things that you want and you start creating a better relationship with yourself. Step 4, make a plan. One very important thing you have to understand about plans, that it's not about creating a super clear direct map. A clear direct map up to €1,000,000 or a six-pack. It's more about giving you a direction in where to go, because plans, just like you, are going to change along the way. If I do this, I will get this. Or if I do this, there is a higher chance of me getting this. take one goal and write down all of the things you can and have to do to achieve it. Take the next goal and the next goal. Now it's clear, scrap all of the goals that don't excite you and focus only on the one that lights a fire in your heart, the one that makes you sweat a little bit. Step 5, love yourself and remind yourself every single day. So now you have a plan to sacrifice things today for gain tomorrow or next year, 5 years. You know for what you are sacrificing, and still you don't feel like doing it. So far, it's been only your rational mind speaking. You need to get your emotional mind on board. A good analogy I heard is that your rational mind is in the passenger seat and your emotional mind is in the driver's seat. Your emotional mind is actually deciding where you're going. Your rational mind, if it wants to go somewhere, it needs to convince your emotional mind to, yeah, well, that place is a valuable place to go, and that the longer and the more bumpy road is actually worth taking. Yeah, because you want to go there, both of you want to go there, and even though it's harder for the driver, for your emotional mind, yeah, you might learn some things along the way. It's just, yeah, it needs to be a conviction. It cannot just be like, you need to do this. The fucking driver doesn't care. He's just going to go where he wants to go. If you really have no drive to do something, it's either because the goal is not big enough or the sacrifice too great. Do you understand? A goal can never be too big. It's only the sacrifices that come with it that can seem too daunting to accept. So your body can't feel anything because the sacrifices, they're too scary, not even going to actually want that. Now you have the framework. It's time to take action. It doesn't have to be big. Just do something. Write something down and take some action today. And no, watching another YouTube video is not taking action. Close the fucking laptop. Get to work.